The night train to Kyoto. It was almost midnight when Sarah boarded the last train to Kyoto. The station was quiet, and the sound of her suitcase wheels echoed through the empty platform. She had spent the last 3 years teaching English in Osaka, and tonight she was finally leaving Japan. As the train started to move, she looked out the window. The city lights slowly faded, replaced by the calm darkness of the countryside. She thought about the life she had built here, the friends she made, the students who gave her letters, and the little cafe she visited every Sunday. Her mind drifted to Hero, a quiet artist she met 2 years ago. They had shared countless nights walking by the river, talking about dreams and fears. But like many beautiful things, their story had an ending. Harold had gone to France for an art scholarship, promising to write, but the letters stopped coming after a few months. Now, on this train, Sarah felt a familiar ache in her heart. The train stopped at a small station. A few passengers came in. One of them sat across from her, a man wearing a black coat and holding a sketchbook. He looked up briskly. Sarah's heart skipped. It was Hero. He smiled softly. I thought you might take this train. Sarah could not speak. She wanted to be angry, ask why he disappeared, but instead she just whispered, why now? He looked at his sketchbook, then handed it to her. Inside were drawings of her, sitting by the river, laughing in the cafe, watching the fireworks last summer. I never stopped drawing you, he said. I just didn't know how to come back. The train rolled on through the night as the city of Kyoto approached. Sarah felt tears on her cheeks, but this time they were not from sadness. Sometimes goodbyes turn into beginnings when you listen. Story, a way of bringing back people meant to stay. Some journeys end where new ones begin. Thank you for listening.